up, guys? So I know I look a little bit of a mess. I just took a shower, and ever since I've gotten my hair done, since I have bleached my hair, it's been like brutal to brush, and it's just a pain in the neck. So yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing is, I hope you guys liked my new intro. I used a new app and I put it all together, and most of the pictures in there obviously have me in it, but the other people in those pictures, like my brother might be in one picture, my girlfriend might be in another picture, my best friend might be in a picture, I don't know. But those might be other people that you might see sometimes on the channel. I try not to put in too many people who do not want to be on it, because my channel is public and out to the world. I also did change my name because of a couple certain reasons, because now that I've made my channel public, I don't want to release a lot of personal info. So I changed it to Abby1455. That number means like nothing, literally. It's just my name and a 4-digit number that I just came up with. So yeah, I hope that you like this vlog about my writing skills and a couple of other things. But I'm gonna brush my hair now because, yeah, it's gonna be a wild disaster. But anyways, I will see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so now that I slightly blow dried my hair. I didn't do it all the way because I like it to naturally dry. So I brushed it and I blow dried it. I slightly burned my finger with the blow dryer. My blow dryer is small. Like, this is my blow dryer, no joke. But it's really powerful. So yeah. I did that, and I think I'm just gonna go like with simple today, so I might just like put some mascara under my eyes, because I get bags under my eyes, and I got a little bit of acne. I might just put a little mascara under my eyes, really. I might just put a foundation a little bit under my eyes. Apparently I'm still sleeping. Excuse my doorbell. That's my cousin. Okay, so as I was saying, I use writing as a way to cope. Many people use, I don't know, different ways as a way to cope, different other ways as a way to cope. Oh my god. Some people go and talk to someone. I also do that as well, but I don't use that for a coping process. I have like 3 journals. I've written a story about myself. I only let certain people read it. I've let people read parts of it, but not the whole thing. I'm thinking about writing like a fiction story, but based on a true story. Let's see. The way that I use, or the way that I use my writing, I don't even know how to put this. The way that I, have used writing is to either write stories or, again, to write my feelings, basically. A lot of people don't realize how good it feels just to put your feelings down on paper, because once you put them somewhere else, they're not with you anymore. And as much as it hurts, it kind of just escalates, and eventually you just kind of sort of forget about it. I mean, there's some things that you cannot forget about, like, I get it if you can't forget about, a a person who broke your heart or a person who passed away, but writing is a great way to cope. So I thought that I would put out a couple different ways on how I use writing or how I've seen people use writing on here, because I don't think people realize how I use my writing. So, you can use all different sorts of things. I use a journal or diary. I use several different types of them. You don't have to tell people that you have a diary or a journal. You don't have to tell people that, you write things in there. Nobody really needs to know besides you. I mean, if you feel like telling someone, that's my special journal, don't touch it. There's probably a good chance they will touch it. I just don't tell people about my journal. I just let it sit there out in the open. Other times I hide it. But I don't really tell people that's where I write my feelings. A lot of people don't know which one it is. A lot of people know that I have one, but they don't know where it is. So potentially, if your journal or diary doesn't have a lock, which if it has a lock, congratulations for you. But if it doesn't have a lock, hide it in the spot where you think nobody would go to, because you don't want everybody knowing, the whole world knowing. It's just for you. Another way people do it is if you're not afraid to let people see your feelings and what you're thinking, you can do it this way. You could take different colored sticky notes. So I have red, or pink, yellow, and blue. And you could stick them on your wall. So, I don't know, let's see what you guys can see. So you can stick them on your wall, and you could write write the date, and you could do that, and then you can just keep on going as you go through the day. So maybe, each day you have a different color, a different color sticky note, and you can, form a pyramid, or maybe just a line, or something on your wall in your room. And that's another way that people cope. They just leave their feelings out in the open. Some people do it above their bed, above their desk, on the side of the wall. If your door closes and there's a wall behind it, they do it behind the door. But yeah, that's another way that people use strategies to cope. One of my friends does that, and she's formed like a whole entire pyramid. It's ridiculous. I wouldn't, they're not all gonna stick, most likely, on the wall, so, but if you do form a pyramid, there's chances that it will fall apart. So, just remember that, you have to have alternatives. Another way that writing can help you is if you're a good liar, or a good manipulator, or you have a problem with lying, or you have a problem with trusting people, or you have a problem with, or you have a fear of getting hurt by people. It's good to write down what you feel. It doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be every month. It only comes to you when you think that it's a lot. Yeah, maybe when you first get your journal, or you first start your Post-it pyramid or whatever, you want to go ahead and use different ways, or you want to go ahead and write in it every day. But don't be, hesitant to write in it every day. Don't. It's kind of not. I mean, it's a good thing, but then, you know, you want to be able to have room in your journal for future preferences. Basically, what I do is I write down what I wrote, and I read it, and if something is not true in there, then I point it out to myself and I figure out a way that I could make it better, or a way that I could say it differently. Or if I say something mean about someone or something, I figure out a way that I could have said it better, or could have, you know, made it seem good. If you're a person who has no filter, yeah, it's kind of hard to keep that, your thoughts inside of your head. However, I am one of those people. I'm sorry. I'm a no filter. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and that's just me. Yeah. If you have a problem with people trusting you, yeah, it's gonna be hard for a while. So writing will be better. Writing has helped me throughout my years of living, literally. Some people are just boring, or born this way, and it works. When I was a little girl, I never could figure out the words to tell my mom or my dad that I was sorry, or that I had done something but then told them before I hadn't done it. I never could just say it in words, so I would write it down and I would leave like notes on my mom's nightstand and things like that. I've written love notes to my partners because I'm afraid to tell them certain things, because I can't look them. I'm not good with my communication, is what it comes down to. And not everybody's good with their communication, but I was just born this way, you know? I've never been good with my communication, and I don't think I ever will be good with my communication. So I found a way to communicate with people by writing, and I think it's great. I mean, there used to be this girl in my school, and she was really shy, so she would use writing as a way to communicate. And I thought it was great. I thought it was really wonderful. But yeah, so if you have any other suggestions or for any other videos, stay tuned. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you like my new intro. Like and subscribe. And I will see you next time on my channel for Logan's part 2 of Funny Bloopers.